I'm wearing sunglasses because you got a cosmetic procedure done.
100%. And we're doing this in solidarity. Yeah. I can't believe you just told everybody.
I know.
Oh my God. Yeah. I got my eyes colored to blue because I figure that's going to make me make it in showbiz, as blue eyes.
Okay. And what about the penis enlargement?
Well, I don't need sunglasses for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You know, well, the reason is I look down at it and I'm like, wow, I have a bright future. So I have to wear shades for that. So I'm like, wow, I'm going to go places in this business with this heifer of a hog I've got going on.
It's very likable. Women like it a lot.
I don't think they do, actually.
No?
No. This is not personal experience. I've just heard, maybe this is people trying to make me feel better. But like, if it's too big, it hurts. I'm like, okay, well, that just feels like you're pandering to me.
That's a fucking lie.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to know. Thanks. I'm done with this podcast. Everybody have a great fucking day. Gonna go cry in my car.
So I've had to wear sunglasses today because I had the cosmetic procedure done. And but I'm such a giver, David, that I wore a really low cut top and you get to look at my boobs the whole time.
Yeah, cleave it to beaver. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. How do you feel so far about these cougar boobs?
They're fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. What if I was just so mean and not likable? I was like, I can't believe this. This is disgusting.
You know what? Then you'd be off the show.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You'd be done because I know, you know what? I know, my butt's not that great, so I'm cool with that. But, if you insulted my boobs,
Word.
I would take that very, very personally, especially as a Colombian woman where we're known for our boobs. So,
okay.
Yeah, I would be very upset. So you would be off the show.
Learning your Colombian in real time is terrifying because I'm locked in a room with a Latina right now.
You are totally locked in a room with a Latina. You should ask my husband. It's not pretty sometimes. It's not pretty.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Yeah. Welcome to the Rhinebeck Scoop. I'm your host, Jennifer C. This radio show is produced by yours truly, Matty Rosenberg, and Jennifer Hammoud at Radio Free Rhinecliff. Matty and Jen are not here today, David. Mommy and Daddy aren't here.
Uh-oh.
So we may not have the video for YouTube. However, make sure to check out my Instagram for some reels of today's episode. Today, we have the super funny and talented comic, David Stickle. His radio show, Likeable, is right here on Radio Free Rhinecliff. I've listened to 3 episodes. They're phenomenal and so, so funny.
Thank you.
He is my boy toy for today. Welcome, David.
Thank you for having me, letting me out of the toy box.
Awesome. So let's get to it. How do you feel about older women?
In what context?
Sexually.
Sexually. They are fantastic because they are patient and they communicate, which is great. It is nice to know how I'm doing. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah.
So how do we communicate as older women? What do we do?
Older women tell me in my past, they've told me, hey, that sucks, do this, or try that next time, or do that. And that's the only way we actually learn, you know?
It is.
Yeah,
it is. They're good teachers.
Yeah, you need to micromanage a little bit, you know? Yeah,
they're like shamans, basically.
Yeah.
They give a lot of guidance. Yeah. Okay, so now, in particular, do you like a good cougar?
Women my age or younger women?
So cougars are normally in their 40s, more like mid 40s to 50s.
Okay. No, I'm just saying, do I prefer to get it on with a cougar versus a woman my age or versus someone younger?
Oh, good question.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, let's start with that.
Okay, I'm going to say, and please don't be offended by this, I prefer my age.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, how old are you? 34,
I'm 34,
right?
Yeah. I prefer my age because we're right in a sweet spot right now. We're in a great spot. Well, too young makes me feel like a creep, but also I have to teach them. Too much older than me, I feel like I have to be very gentle because I'm big and strong, and also I don't have a mommy complex, you know.
Yeah.
So, but right my age feels pretty good, you know. It's women at 34 are just coming into a good time, I think. You know.
But for older women, we can just be on top. So.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah. I'm just saying my personal preference. Don't be offended. My personal preference is, my age. Yeah.
Okay. I have to say I'm a little offended.
I'm open-minded.
You are open-minded.
Yeah,
so if I had like a smoking hot friend of mine.
Word.
My age, 47.
Yeah.
48. And I was like, you got to meet my friend David. Mm-hmm. You would hit that.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be afraid? You wouldn't feel like you have to be too gentle?
Well, I mean, if she's limping already, I probably she's got a cane. If there are wheels involved, it probably would be gentle.
No. This one is like ready to go. I'll get you someone when I find her.
Thanks.
I will get you someone ready to go.
I'll bring the WD-40.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now, you said you've been with an older woman, right?
Yes.
You have been with an older woman. So if I was single, would you F me?
Let's see.
Ooh. Oh, that wasn't a yes, guys.
Huh?
That was not a yes. That was a pause.
Well, because, technically we're coworkers at this point. You know what I mean?
So yeah, I guess so. And I am married.
Yeah, well, you are. Well, you said if you were single.
Oh, yeah, if I was single.
Yeah, you put that context in there. I'm not a scumbag. I'm not a scumbag, America. Okay, thank you.
This has gone on for two.
Yeah, if things lined up. Yeah.
Yeah, really? If things lined up, how would things have to line up?
I don't know. Alcohol and good vibes, I suppose.
Jesus Christ. You would have to be fucking wasted to F me?
No. Probably like one drink so I'm comfortable approaching because I would need to approach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is more of a me thing than a you thing.
Oh, okay. Because I'm getting a little...
No. Please don't feel that way.
My confidence is just being
Let's turn
chipped
this
away.
into 5 minutes of being nice. You're a very attractive person. You have a great personality, all that kind of stuff. I'm a wimp when it comes to
you mean
this kind of stuff.
approaching?
Yeah.
But haven't you had an older woman or just any woman approach you?
Once. Yeah, once.
Once. It has to be more than once. What did she say?
Well, she was my boss at a retail job I used to work forever ago. Oh. And she hit me up on Facebook. That's how long ago this was. Hit me up on Facebook and said, the next time you're in town, let's hang out.
Wow. Yeah, did you do it?
Yeah.
Did it come to any fruition or not really?
Oh, no. It came to fruition. Yeah. It was a wild
Did you guys
time.
date and stuff like that?
No.
Or just more of a fun thing?
It was a fun thing. She was going back to, she was originally from Florida. She was going back to Florida soon. So she had nothing to lose. So
she wanted that good New York D before she went back to the state of white
good
trash.
New York
I get
deli.
it.
Yeah.
I totally understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all been there. Okay. You had said that someone hit you up recently online and called you, I think, funny and thick.
Yeah. Yeah, which, to be fair, I didn't know was a pickup line in the moment. But yeah, I guess in certain communities, that is a pickup line.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've ever called a man thick.
Here's the thing. It was spelt correctly, though. So when you're
it wasn't all
doing it in a sexual context, thick is usually 2 C's and no K. But
I did know that. I don't know how I knew that.
1 C and 1 K.
So did you ever follow up on that?
No,
Why?
Because they were also a comedian. So again, I looked at it like a coworker situation.
Were you attracted to what you saw online?
She was an attractive person. Yeah. It wouldn't be. Boy, it feels mean to say this, but she's not somebody I would be like, oh my God, I have to be a predator about. No. Yeah. But
she was attractive. Okay.
Yeah, she was attractive. Yeah.
So if she hit you up again, would you do it?
No.
Really?
No.
Why not?
Yeah. Because I'm not trying to. So you'll learn in time if you listen to Likeable. Comedians are fucked up people.
I knew.
So you know this. Male comics, female comics, we're all the same. We have shit we need to work on, which is why we're on stage.
It's like your therapy.
Yeah, kind of. But we also, some of us actually seek therapy for real. But like, I don't want to pursue damaged people anymore. Okay. And that's what I'm 34. I'm trying to grow.
You're trying to grow.
Yeah.
All right. I respect that.
Yeah, thank you.
Growing is a good thing. So in one of your hilarious episodes of Likeable, you say that you lost your girlfriend to an interracial gangbang. And tell me about that. Like, first of all, how many people constitute a gangbang? Is it, because you have a threesome, right? That's a threesome.
Yes.
Is a gangbang 4 and up?
just so people know, not to break the fourth wall, I'm very sorry. That's a made up joke.
Oh, okay. Because I was really like, I was going to go in and ask like 500 questions.
Yeah,
about
many
that.
people would go in on that story. But if we are going to answer the question, I would say more shafts than not in that situation, and probably 3 or more, I think.
Yeah, I was saying have to be 4.
Yeah.
And I was so happy to hear that your generation still uses the word gangbang.
Oh yeah, maybe I'm dating myself when I say gangbang, you know. But I just feel like when I was writing, I was like, everybody knows what this is the minute I say this word because it's one word. I don't know that. But yeah, gangbang. It's very fun to say.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh, that's like the Baskin Robbins of gangbang. It's like you just get everything, taste every flavor. I kind of love that.
But Jen, I'm going to use that at some point.
Okay, can you use that? You know what? Okay, if you end up liking me today, if I'm likable, I want 2 things.
Okay.
So the first thing I want, well, I have to think of the second thing I want. But the first thing I want is I want you to use me, talk about me in an act.
Okay.
But in a fun, favorable way.
Okay.
So it has to be like this. Okay, here's how the joke starts. You ready? Mm-hmm. So the joke's going to start like, I recently did a podcast with this really hot older woman, and she was so funny, and I'm so jealous she's married, and then the joke continues.
All right. So I like where you're going with that. I think initially the premise would be like, hi guys, my name's David Stickle. I was recently in a hostage situation. I was locked in a cage with a Latina, and then she put out a list of demands so I can be released.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, thanks.
That's actually, you could really use that. That's actually really funny.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm good material.
You are great material.
I am amazing material.
That's what people say.
Yes. Okay, so now I want to start talking about being a stand-up comic because I'm so fascinated. It's such a brave vocation. Why do you love it?
It's not brave. No, it's
so brave.
So silly and stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so brave. Getting in front of all those people, and then if the joke doesn't land or something like that, I just don't know.
Have you ever been to an open mic before?
I have a long time ago.
Okay. I would encourage you to visit one again soon. I would encourage everybody to visit an open mic pretty soon.
Well, when's your next open mic? We'll go.
I don't do a set date for mine. It will be in May, and it will be on a Thursday. There are 4 options, but I cannot remember when we're doing live music or something else like that.
Is this at Krog's?
At Krog, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is a fantastic little bar to hang out and have a beer, I would say. You know?
Absolutely. Right here in Rhinebeck, you guys.
Yeah, but no free advertisements.
No. Oh, yeah. That's okay. You're here, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Plus, Jen, mommy, she wants me to explore more Rhinebeck events.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to maybe see if I can slide into the speed dating.
Okay.
See if I can slide
on the wall, that situation?
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can do it. Mm-hmm. I also want to go. Now, I want to know, you have to text me when you have your next set because I want to go and support you.
Oh, May 10th.
Oh, okay. See, that was easy.
When's this coming out?
Oh, when's this coming out? May 13th.
Okay, so this will be past.
Yeah, this will be past, unfortunately. But I can talk about you or talk about that event on the next episode.
You can, and this is such great podcasting, but I can pull up when our next Krog show is in June. June 14th.
Okay, then that one most likely that one I'd be making. Okay, and then I could talk about it on the next podcast.
Yeah, that's cool.
That would be cool. But so anyway, tell me why you love it. Why do you love being a stand-up?
I get to live in a world, and we all do, but we all live in a world where there are a lot of fucked up and sad things happening all the time. And stand-up comedy is this stage I get to stand on and make people forget about that for 10 minutes. And we laugh and we have fun. And I think the beautiful thing about going to see comedy live is that we are putting down our phones, we're watching somebody talk, and we are choosing to live in a world of laughter for like a little bit. And I think that's cool. And you're doing it with everybody. Comedy is so much about the crowd, and I don't think people understand that, but like once the crowd declares that it's okay to laugh, everybody starts laughing. That's a whole vibe for the whole room, and it is a beautiful environment, and I love that much. I love that I'm getting to the point now where I'll tell a joke and I'll wait 2 beats because I know some people are slower than others, and then everybody laughs, and then I make fun of the people that were slow, and then everybody laughs again. Like, that's a good feeling. That's why I love it. It's choosing to make people laugh is cool. I like that about the task.
I love that. And also you have said on Likeable that you host a lot of things, correct? So that's being an MC is kind of a fun thing for you too.
Yeah, because you kind of set the tone for the rest of the show. Hosting is, I hate saying it's a hard job, but it is kind of a hard job because you're greeting the audience before anybody else, right?
Yeah.
So they don't know it's okay to laugh. So you initially have to like smack them in the face with a joke quick, and then you have to let them know that they're fun, that this is going to be a good time. You have to set the tone for the rest of the show. If you fuck up, then you're killing a headliner, you know, because by the time they get up in 45 minutes, the crowd is going to be disinterested and all that kind of stuff. But so the host has to do a really good job off the top.
Yeah, I was like, what are you going to smack them in the face with? I wasn't sure where you were going with that. I'm
Whip
like,
it out.
whip it out, whip it out, whip
what
it
kind
out.
of show are we watching?
What is your process for writing jokes?
Depends on what I'm doing. When I do performance, I'll either do like a storytelling style, which is my best style of comedy, or I'll have like one-liners. So if I'm doing one-liners, it's an idea that I kick around and reword in my head while I'm writing, all that kind of stuff. You came in today and I was working on something there. So I just do that. I write the same idea over and over again. For a story, I say it out loud as many times as I can. And then I think about interacting with the crowd while I'm doing that.
Okay.
And then I come up with a riff in there. So I'm just like, oh, okay, this reminds me of Harry Potter. So I'm going to say Harry Potter right here, you know, and then I write that down. So, and I record myself every time.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So there's a definite process to it.
Oh, for sure.
Being a stand-up is my scariest job choice. I couldn't handle it because if I bombed or it was just a bad audience or even the best comics have a bad night, how do you handle that and then get on stage the next night?
So what's cool about it is that, like, if you fuck up, you only live in it until you do it again. I never forget those times. I just did a show in the city on Sunday, and while I was there was another comedian basically in the front row. This was not an illustrious club or anything like that. And there was another comedian in the front row, and he was semi-heckling me. Oh. And I've thought about that person every hour of every day since. It is Wednesday. So,
what a dick, though.
Oh, I know. But he's just like kid. He's like 20 years old. So,
yeah, but still,
they're just immature. They don't really know. Again, all comedians are fucked up people. Being 20 and doing this, I can imagine there's like just something wrong with their brain. That being said, I could have beat the shit out of this person.
Yeah, you should have. That would have been funny.
Bad. Yeah, it would have been funny. Given an old-fashioned wedgie, you know? I think sometimes people need to be reminded that they can get their ass beat sometimes, you know?
Especially, and you're thick.
Yeah, so, hella thick.
Hella thick.
Hella thick.
And I saw you online lifting the 600 pounds.
Yeah.
So, like, you can, like, beat the shit out of someone. You should do it. Why not?
I don't think strength translates to combat skills, but that kid, I could kick his ass.
I could probably kick his ass.
You probably could, actually.
I'm tiny, but I'm scrappy.
Yeah, you want to hear a throwback word?
Yeah.
Kid's a fucking twerp.
I haven't heard that in a long time, but that describes it perfectly. He's a twerp.
Fucking twerp.
Do you know who he is?
I do know who he is. Yeah.
Oh my God. Let's take a shit in his mailbox.
I don't think he has a mailbox. He lives in New York City.
Oh, okay.
There's a high probability of shit in somebody else's mailbox.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. Well, we can do something else.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just thinking about somebody opening their mailbox and finding a turd and being like, what the fuck? And I'm like watching from a bush across the street, like, son of a bitch.
I've never done that, but I was talking about
shit in a mailbox.
I've never shit in a mailbox, but recently, and I talked about this on, I think, the last episode of the Rhinebeck Scoop, someone shit on my front lawn.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm learning two things. One, it surprises me that you've never shit in a mailbox. When I met you, I was like, definitely a mailbox.
Because I'm my height. That's why. Because
really?
I'm so short.
If
I could lift myself up there, I would have. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Now, have you ever considered like a drive-by turding, like a ass out the window, rapid fire, like a torpedo, like two ships passing in the ocean? You just shoot one or two out.
I've never considered it.
Really? No. Do you? We're going to talk about you and gross you out. Do you do like a firm poo, or do you like a couple pellets? Like, do you do the deer poop, or do you big logs? Like, we're going to bring it down to my level now.
Okay. I have to say, because I used to to have IBD, which the audience knows, inflammatory bowel disease. It used to be pretty bad, but now it's Log's dog.
Log's dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. Abraham Lincoln. I like. Yeah. Nothing wrong with a healthy log. Yeah. That's cool.
No. So I could really do the torpedoing.
Yeah. How often do you get off of the pot and look and be just like?
Every time.
I'm pretty proud of myself. Yeah. Because
I had IBD.
Exactly. So
every time. You should always be looking at your shit.
It's the first sign of something. Being unhealthy.
No, it is. It's healthy. There are some cultures where they send pictures to each other.
Yeah.
Like Filipino.
Or just any white guy ever.
I didn't know that. But and you look at each other's crap.
Oh, okay.
And to make sure you're healthy. So next time I take a shit, I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah, I think white guys do it not to be like, hey, look how healthy I am. Subtle brag, by the way. Not doing that. But just like, oh, look how big it is, dude. Like,
okay, so I'm definitely going to send it to you then.
Yeah, sure.
So basically what you're saying is you stay in the moment in regard to being a comic and being on stage. Something happens like this asshole heckler and you just let it go. I mean, I understand you haven't let it go because we're talking about beating the shit out of him and shitting in his mailbox.
Yeah, never
I understand that.
Yeah.
But in regard to doing the next act, you just refocus type of thing.
It depends on how bad the first bomb was, because they can definitely carry over into the next. Like sometimes you just hit a slump. Like I have a friend that's in a slump right now.
Like baseball.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like the yips, you know? I'm a Scorpio, so I get obsessive and angry, and I will dwell on it if I don't fix it. But I like to think that my awesome personality trait is that like I'll like double down and turn it into something positive. I never like to like have two negatives. So if it didn't go well because of something like I did or whatever, I'll double back and try to make it extra funny the next time. I'm David Stickle, and you're listening to the Rhinebeck Scoop. If you like this show, tell a friend.
Okay, so now we're going into a game. It's a special game for you, David.
Okay.
Of Cougar.
Okay.
Marry FK.
Marry FK. Okay.
Do you know how this game works?
No, but if it involves the Kennedys, I'm out.
Okay. No, it is so random. No Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
No Kennedys, nothing like that. Okay. So I'm giving you options, 3 options. You have to marry one, F one, and K one. And the reason we're not saying fucking kill is because I use this a lot for Instagram reels and I don't feel like editing it out. So it's marry FK. Okay. So here are your choices. Hillary Burton, actress and local celebrity. Do you know who she is?
Yes.
Okay. Jen Hammoud, producer at Radio Free Rhinecliff.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And Jennifer C., host of the Rhinebeck Scoop.
Wow. Okay.
Here you go.
Is there a time limit on me answering this? Oh, God, this is such a hard one.
Is it? Really?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm an asshole with whoever I kill. You know? Mm-hmm. All right, well, I have the... Hillary, I'm so sorry. I have the least personal relationship with you. So, emotional connection, we're shutting it down. I'm sorry. Murdered. Mary Jen, screw you. That's what we'll do. Yeah. Yeah.
Good answer. Okay, so my answers would be...
For the same 3?
Same 3.
Okay, so you're masturbating in one of them. Or you're killing yourself.
So I'd marry Jen Hammoud.
Okay.
Because then I would get more favoritism here. I get more airtime. She'd like me more.
Okay,
sometimes I piss. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes I piss her off a lot because I don't go to a lot of Rhinebeck events, and she wants me to. So I think if I married her, then I could get her in my good graces.
Okay, that's fair.
So I would F myself.
Word.
Yep, just as you said, because I know how to do it really well. Yep. I've been doing it really well for over 30 years.
Expert.
Yeah, expert. So I think I would definitely F myself. And I have to agree with you. I would K Hillary Burton because I don't know that much about her. I never watched any of her shows. So I really have no connection, like you said. So she has to go.
Yeah, sorry.
Now, this is, before we start our sweet and our sour, I have a question for you as a younger man who may be my audience. And that is, should I start an OnlyFans? I've been thinking about this for quite some time. I've talked to the viewers about it. I put it on my socials. What do you think? Are
you going to try and capitalize on like a mommy fetish or something like that?
I will now.
Yeah. Do it up.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I'm not going to ever stop anybody from doing what makes them happy. you know? Yeah. Honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to think about this mommy fetish thing. That's
do
interesting.
It. Yeah, just do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's good. We can end this now and you can go start doing whatever it requires for you to do that. Your photographer friends can have a great day.
Yeah. Great day. Great day.
Yeah.
So tell me about your sour of the moment.
I'm really upset. I found out recently that V-necks aren't cool anymore. Not that I wear them a lot, but I'm upset with how I found out. I live in the world of comedy. I found out through 2 different comedy sets. I don't know if you know this, but black people dictate what's cool. I found out from 2 of my black friends that V-necks are not cool. And
I'm not black, and I could have told you that.
Yeah, well, thank you. But that's, the opinion I trust. So I found out that way, and I was really sad to find that out. Not that I ever wear them, but I liked that it was an option. Now it's not there anymore. I can't do it.
No.
Yeah.
Mom jeans, no. They're not cool.
I heard this on the episode with Allison Chawla. That your mom jeans are out.
Mom jeans are out.
Yep.
V-necks are out. Real skinny jeans are out now too.
Really?
Yeah, super skinny jeans. People don't wear them anymore. Like the trend from 5 years ago.
Yeah,
Yep, those are out.
Those.
Mullets are out. Don't like mullets.
I think mullets are in for the kids.
Yeah, I think mullets are in for the kids.
Yeah.
The porn star mustache, that's still in.
Yep, I do that from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's still in. Okay, so see, you have some things to be excited about.
Well, so here's the thing. Like, I just do what I want to do all the time. And that's, I haven't worn shoes with laces in a very long time. No, I don't wear Crocs because I don't like Crocs.
Yeah.
But I wear Hey Dudes. And that's what I like.
There you go.
Yeah.
I love it. What is your sweet of the moment?
My sweet of the moment? Oh my God. I am so excited about this. I'm so happy that it is officially, it's summer, okay? And I know you told me not to talk about the weather. I'm going to tell you why, okay?
Okay.
It's summer, which means it's no longer thick boy season, okay? And when I say that, I mean in the wintertime, I get approached more.
Really?
Yes, because I'm thick and cuddly and perceptively warm, and people want to settle down with a heavy guy. But in the summertime...
Oh, it's cuffing season.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But in the summer, girls want the guy with the boat and the guy with the abs and, that looks good on the beach. I often say, like, if I were boyfriend material, I'd be flannel. I'm thick and fuzzy and you never see me on the beach. So that's... not a problem for me right now. I get to just focus on comedy. So my sweet of the moment is that, I get to just do my thing for the summer and enjoy my fucking life. I don't have to worry about people harassing me.
Okay, what would you describe my body type as? Because I have my body type in my mind. What would you say?
In what are the category options?
I don't know, because you just said about yourself, thick and cuddly, right?
Oh, yeah. You're
so
not thick at all.
No.
I would say because of your top half, you are curvy. I did not, I didn't check out your bottom half. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
And your top half is very present in the conversation right now.
Okay, so I'm curvy but tiny.
Yeah, you're very small. I don't know if the viewers know this.
Yes, I'm very small.
You're a tiny person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I would describe myself as curvy but tiny. I remember when back in the day when people were doing Match and stuff, I had described my body type as voluptuous.
Okay.
And people were like, no. Tell us what your next comedy events are, any fun stuff coming up at Krogs. Tell us about Likeable.
I have a podcast called Likeable that airs every Wednesday here on Radio Free Rhinecliff. It's an entry-level perspective on stand-up comedy. So we don't really have any experts that come in, but I mean, we've got some people that are super funny that you just don't know of yet. And we don't do anything seriously. And I think the podcast is very fun to do. I've had a great time.
I love it. I've listened to 3 episodes. It's so funny. I love the combos. Really interesting stuff. Some of the things you guys say about just the process. But then also I like hearing how you guys work on jokes. Because I listen as an audience member and I'm like, oh, is that funny? Is that not funny? I like how you guys kind of correct each other and make your jokes better. And it's nice. It's cool.
Yeah. And then as far as my performances go, I've got a show at the Designin in New Paltz. I think I'm saying that right. That's my closest one until June 14th. The Designin one is in New Paltz on May 23rd. The next closest show would be at the Krog on June 14th. That's a completely free show. We love to just have people come out. We feature different local comedians. Our lineup for that one so far, pretty fucking awesome.
Okay, and it starts at what time usually?
8 o'clock. Oh my God.
You're talking to an old lady, but I'm going to make it for you.
Yeah. So I don't like that you identify as an old lady. That bothers me.
Okay. What should I identify as?
I don't know. You have a young spirit, young energy to yourself.
Thank you.
You shouldn't call yourself an old lady.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
I shouldn't call myself old cougar tits.
No, you can. That can be your OnlyFans profile name. Old Cougar Tits. I'm sure this will be up and running by the time the episode airs.
Absolutely.
No, but you should, you should emphasize your youth. You're still young. Yeah. You're killing it, Jen.
Killing it in life in so many ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Likeable that drops here every Wednesday. You can just go on to any podcast player, get that. You have the stand-up events. Crogs is June 14th, 2025 at 8 p.m. Okay, my little rhinos, remember to shop right here at the Epicurean for all your upscale grocery and gift-giving needs. You can leave me a voicemail at 845-307-7446 or email me at comments@radiofreeroncliffe.org. You can follow me at Free Spirit Jennifer C on Instagram, where I have, David, you're not going to like this, but I have fun and meaningful middle-aged content, or should I say young, spirited content.
Middle age is better than old lady.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. You like that. Fun and meaningful middle-aged content. I'm going on vacay, my little rhinos, so don't miss me too much. The next episode will drop Tuesday, June 3rd. Until then, David, what do you want to say to tell these people goodbye?
Go fuck yourselves.
I love that. Oh, my God. That is so this podcast. Go F yourselves. But, David, you also have to say one thing, how we always end. Love you, RBK.
Love you, Rhinebeck.
Love you, RBK.
Love you, RBK.
Yeah.